Today we are going to be getting the final year possible for Super Germany, 1839. We're going to be getting it before 1840. This is going to require Austria to back down in the German leadership play, so we're going to need to get prepared for that. 1.8 has gotten one thing, which makes it much easier. Which you'll know if you watched my previous Super Germany video, which was on 1.7. Even with a good save, we still had to conquer a bunch of Germans in order to get it in time for the first tick where everyone finishes their research to be enough to get us to 75% of Germans. This time, with update 1.8, the weight has seemingly been hugely increased, meaning that I have now got a save with every single German except for Saxony researching nationalism. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what the save is. I don't know, I just know it's at least above 75%. So we're going to start out by just building some construction sectors, about 5 in Silesia. And then we will spam skirmish infantry. We're spamming skirmish infantry instead of, what's it called? Instead of mobile artillery, because skirmish infantry makes them feel more expected military power difference than mobile artillery. I've tested this, and that's what my conclusion was. Now for tech, we're of course going to start out by researching nationalism into water tube boiler. For our interests, we're going to put one in South China and one in the North Sea because we want to declare the Opium Wars to get Qing War reparations and call in Great Britain. Then we're going to declare to liberate Greenland from Denmark to get stuff there, so we're going to need our interests there. We're also going to have to go up to high taxation here. And let's look here. We can put on a consumption tax on services for now. Actually, we can probably afford a little bit more construction just to be more safe. Now we're going to go into the rivalries thing. We're going to rival every single country here. Then we will improve with Austria and every single. Actually, we don't want to improve with the ones that are already in the power block. So, except for the South Germans. The South Germans we do need to improve with, regardless of them being in the power block. In fact, we need to improve with them so much that we're going to be bankrolling them. Then for the North Germans, we will start improving relations with them. And now we can just unpause. And once our interest in South China appears, we will be declaring to liberate Yunnan. So you can see here, 97% active. Now we declare for liberate country, and then we declare for Yunnan, which should be somewhere on this list. Yep, here at the bottom. Force the diplomatic play. Now you'll see Great Britain is here in this play, and they are going to be taking a Shaozhou treaty port in order to side with us. Okay, we're in this play with China. We're going to call in Great Britain here for taking a treaty port in eastern Guangdong. Next, we're going to swap our government to have the petite bourgeoisie in, because otherwise Great Britain will just leave the play for some reason. Then we'll also add in a war goal, Chinese war reparations. Then we'll also add in conquer Fujian, which we'll make primary. Now, the reason we're taking Fujian is because Fujian contains 400 manor houses, and that will give us 4 million credit reserves, or cash reserves, which give credit limit. So we want that extra credit limit from Fujian. So that's why I'm conquering that. So let's just make sure, oh, that seemingly has reduced our attitude with Russia. No. So we can now declare on Denmark for liberate Greenland. You can see that it says France will be able to join, but they won't. They don't have an interest in the North Sea, I'm pretty sure. You can see here, they do not have an interest in the North Sea. So now we'll just mobilize main army to be able to invade the Danes here. But yeah, we want to add as war goals. Liberate Holstein primary, liberate Schleswig primary. because we need these guys to form Super Germany. Then we'll add Danish war reparations, and we'll also add Liberate Iceland, because we want these extra demands to hopefully make them more likely to back down. In fact, we should also mobilize some more army so they get that maximum minus 75. So hopefully we'll just make them back down, which would be very convenient for us. The Danish have backed down. I'm also going to just click upgrade all units here. Put some road maintenance decrees here. Manufacturing decree here is for extra cohesion. Also, we're going to start improving with these guys, because in some of my tests, they have been slightly annoying, since they are antagonistic. But these guys are too. I didn't think they were. That's unfortunate. Well, once these guys hit 50, we'll start bankrolling Holstein as well. In my other test games, I haven't been really having money issues, so I'm actually going to build a couple more construction sectors so that we can get more military built by the end game. This is probably going to be so much military that we're actually going to need to start building it in a third state, so I'll start doing that. I don't know why I was actually improving relations with these two North Germans. Oopsies. That was just a waste of influence. We should swap our government to be this one for the future. Are we going to go under 25 infamy soon here? Yep, that should hopefully make the Russians go back to being genial towards us. It did indeed make them genial towards us, so we can now owe them an obligation in exchange for an alliance. Okay, I'm going to propose this peace deal in the China War, finishing that one off. I've promoted tons of admirals and generals in order to get the armed forces up to 20% clout, which will be useful later on. We gain a mandate in the Zollverein. We're going to upgrade internal trade because it will give us an extra 10 cohesion, which is going to be important because we need to stay orchestrated in order to get extra unification support for people in our power block. The Dutch won the Treaty of London, or not the Treaty of London, the London Conference. Maybe it's the Treaty of London. I don't actually know. But that's pretty nice. We get Big Luxembourg, and the Dutch get part of Flanders. Just taking off all the consumption taxes. Now I'm going to take off the road maintenance and the encourage manufacturing industry. Then we'll go ahead and go to maximum government wages real quick and start putting enlistment efforts in every single state except for 2. So, yep, that's every state that we want to put it in. Now I'm going to add some skirmish infantry conscripts, which are better for expected military power difference than mobile artillery conscripts. I have tested this. Now I'm going to start passing colonial resettlement here to make the armed forces happy enough to give us that additional 20% offense and defense, which I guess, okay, yeah, that did apply to our army power projection, making it over 10,000. It's pretty nice. Okay, so if we open nation formation, which is in the journal now, you can see for some reason Austria becomes the unification candidate a day before Prussia. But anyway, tomorrow we should become a unification candidate, and I have enabled mobilization options for extra supplies. We're now just gonna wait for all the Germans to support us because I want to see what our chance is gonna be. Look here. Oh wow, we get up to a whopping 7% chance. That's actually enough that I was kind of planning on doing the back down thing where you just declare the war and then you hope for them to back down. But a 7% chance is actually high enough that I can just take a save here, click confirm. If they say no, reload, and try every day until one of them works. Okay, after testing a bunch of different dates, the first date I found that works is the 20th. So we'll just go to November the 20th, then click confirm. Then you'll see Austrian attitude worsened. Austria accepts demands. Austria no longer a unification candidate. So now German national identity fires. We get the North German Federation will fire in a couple days here. Pretty soon, we've got the North German Fed. Yep, German leadership. Oh, bruh. Stupid Schleswig didn't accept it. At least I assume that this is what that means. We don't actually have return state CB on them, so never mind. Just give it a little bit more time, and they might accept. Do we get a return state CB in Schleswig? No. Okay, they joined us peacefully. Good. You just gotta wait for that event that they get to actually. It's like I guess everyone else was supporting us for German unification, so they just insta joined. Now we go here, and everyone is supporting us. You can see here everyone's willingness. Now we can check out Austria's attitude. Now this like explanation here makes absolutely no sense. But what does make sense is we get wants to reconcile. I'm pretty sure it's a new 1.8 thing where if Austria loses the Brothers' War, they seem to just always become at least conciliatory towards North German Federation. And in this case, I think it's because we have amicable, they've become genial instead of conciliatory, which now means that we can form Super Germany on December the 3rd, 1839. All hail the king. Super Germany has been completed. I've progressed the next Monday tick, so you can see we've actually become the second great power, even though before I was showing we were third. And also, this is how much of our credit limit is actually being used, because we got all that Austrian and South German credit now. If you would like to see this save, I will have this save as, I believe, the top link in the description, and then I'll, below that, have every single other save that I took that didn't get overwritten. Some of the saves did get overwritten because of, if they have the same date, then they'll get overwritten if I tried it multiple times. Please subscribe so I can make it to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, and goodbye.